Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay friends, let me introduce ourselves from group 3 with my own group member, me Vila Ayu Lestari, class name 12,
and me Vinita Sari, with class name 30,
and me Wilda Dwi Agustina, class name 7.
And my name is Ibarizal Desta Kamili with last name 33.
Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast today. Our topic this time is about flooding in Jakarta, which is always a problem every year. With me is Mila and 3 other friends, Yunita, Wilda, and Iqbal. How's it going, guys?
I'm fine, Mila. It's good to talk about the serious but important topic.
I'm good too, but when it comes to flooding in Jakarta, it seems like every year with the same news, flooding again, flooding again.
Totally agree. I think we almost never miss the flood news when we enter the rainy season.
That's right. Well, maybe we can start with this question first. Why do you think flooding in Jakarta seems to be so difficult to deal with?
In my opinion, one of the main causes is urban planning. The drain in Jakarta is not equipped to accommodate larger amounts of water, especially during heavy rains or flood from upstream.
Right, Neil. In addition, the number of water catchment areas is also decreasing. Many green open spaces have been converted into building and housing, so rainwater that should be absorbed instead flows directly into roads and sewers, which eventually overflow.
And don't forget about people habits. A lot of garbage is still thrown away carelessly. This garbage enters the sewers and rivers, eventually making the flow of water obstructed and flooding worse.
Yes, this waste problem is quite serious. Then, besides garbage and drainage problems, there's also the water right. The unpredictable rainy season sometimes makes the river overflow quickly.
That's right, especially when coupled with water sand for upstream areas like from Bogor or Puncak. At the zone, as the water comes down of the Jakarta is flooded.
So, it's a combination of many factors. It's not just about poor drainage, but also about people behavior and nature, which is sometimes unpredictable.
Very true, and unfortunately, the solution to this problem cannot be instant. It needs cooperation between the government and the community. The government should be more serious about improving the infrastructure, and the people should also be aware of the not littering.
Yes, there must be efforts from all parties. Now, when it comes to solution, what step do you think can be taken to overcome flooding in Jakarta?
I think the first thing to do is improve the grant system. Grant system that are no longer equated sold of replaced to their capacity is straightened.
Agreed, and we said that grid open space must be increased. If possible, the government should also criteria a program to increase water catchment areas in the middle of the city.
And don't forget, educate the public about the importance of keeping the environment clean. Not littering is a small thing, but it has a hard impact.
Ah, that's right. All of these does take time and process, but if we can start from small things, there will definitely be positive change. Apart from the answer from friends earlier, in your opinion, is there a more efficient way to solve the problems?
Talking about flooding in Jakarta is an interesting thing to discuss. Various ways has been done, but Jakarta is still flooded. However, when we look to the western earth in a city called Rotterdam, there is an innovation in flood management. Rotterdam, one of the cities whose rainfall is quite large so that it often experiences flooding. The innovation created by Dutch urban planning expert is a place called Water Square Plan. This place has the main function of holding up to 2 million liters of water. A water square is divided into three parts. The three parts are tubs that hold water. If it does rains, it can be used as an open space for sports and art activities. Maybe to overcome flooding in Jakarta, we can imitate the innovation from the Netherlands, namely Water Square Plan.
Um, okay, guys, I think our discussion today is enough for now. Thank you for your time, Yunita, Wilda, and Iqbar. Hopefully, in the future, the flooding problem in Jakarta can be better handled.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you, Tunila.
Alright, see you in the next podcast. Stay healthy and don't forget to care about the environment, friends. Bye.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand